So I'm here with Jane and Stu, and you're camping in Keshcarrigan.
Welcome back. We left you in the last episode at a lovely park up in the picturesque Ballinamore. We're going on a boardwalk today, but it's a water boardwalk. It looks flat.
It goes over a lake. Not far away from here, actually. Just 20 minutes.
Yeah. So when I got out the car yesterday, I was accosted by a man in a vehicle. And unfortunately I didn't get his name because I was so shocked at what he said. It just went over me. He was just like, hello, I'm what are they called?
Like
a ranger.
Waterboard ranger. I think it's because the waterway's here, so it's waterways ranger.
I think he said ranger. I don't know if his name was Tony, but I could be making that up. But he was just so friendly and asking where we're from and how many nights he's stopping, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, it's all right. I want to stop here, you're more than welcome and all that, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he told us about, we weren't even going to stop, but we're going on to another marina 10 minutes away because he said it's really lovely.
Keshcarrigan, I'm probably saying that wrong.
And we weren't going, but now we are.
Yeah, it was just so welcome. You're more than welcome to stop. If I see you at the other place, I'll come say hi and all that. So and there's a couple of other vans here as well. So I think they're well known. The waterways stops are quite good, really, and that's just sort of proven to be.
In Ireland, you mean?
Yeah, in Ireland.
Well known for just so welcoming. I was just like flabbergasted, and everyone we've met. I know they say we seem to have met a lot more people this trip than we have on our last trip. And even when we were walking back to the van yesterday, there was a chap talking to two other people, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And he was like, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. We're like, fine, thank you. Yeah, really friendly.
I had a more disturbed night. I don't know why I did a disturbed night. There was a few cars coming in and out, but then it stopped about 10:30 because it's a car park at the end of the day. They disappeared.
I didn't hear a thing.
Although they left some mess, didn't they?
One dirty...
Woke up this morning.
Yeah, you're going to have to bleep this out, but one dirty bastard left the remains... Not just the remains, he left his takeaway on the
sauce
floor.
And all that type of stuff. So Jane went and picked it up and spoke to another waterboard guy this morning.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd say I'll take it, but he didn't. So now I'm like, I'm going to have to I'll probably get picked up for dumping in a bin that's not litter, but...
So we did what we think is the right thing.
We don't want to carry it with us because we tend not to... We don't have food left over, do we? We eat it.
No. Right, let's get going for the day. I think it's just going to be a cloudy day today, but...
Yeah, so we're hoping this time we watch the rugby match with more people, because last time it was just me and Stu in the pub when the Irish match was on. Yeah, it's just me and Stu.
Well, they might not be showing it here, you don't know, so we might have to come back
I'll
to the
ask
van.
today. So. I'm going to go round and ask. And what was he saying about, give me the figures that he was saying about soccer. I presume he meant football.
Soccer, yeah. So there was about 20, in this county, there was about 27 Gaelic clubs, and maybe only one rugby club, and a couple of soccer clubs. And it was sort of, from a popularity point of view, Gaelic football's up there, then it's rugby, it's some way down, and then soccer. So that's the order of interest, I guess.
They only had one rugby club on. Disappointed. No wonder we were watching it on our own. Yeah. I do know that this walk is a lot easier than Stu's walk. So
yeah, well, Mum's still suffering.
Yeah, Stu's really. I'm not surprised. He struggled to get out of bed this morning.
All my joints have suddenly stiffened up, so I'm still in that mode of. That's because I'm not used to walking that sort of distance. That's the. Right, come on then, let's go.
We're off. I'll keep you updated. First, we're going to try and steam wash Harry. Right, what are you not going to do?
Talk to anybody.
Right, because last time you lost 4 minutes of your 8.
My life. Let's go and get...
He spent 4 minutes of his 8 minutes chatting to a farmer. Oh, I think he's struggling with his legs.
That was a fail.
Not working.
Not working. She said there's one. I don't think we're going as far as she just described anyway.
Well, it looks like he will have to stay dirty for a little while longer. Overcast, it looks over there. Is that the direction we're going in?
Well, we're still going to go on it, I've decided.
Okay, we're still going on it.
We need to get out of it.
We've just gone past a...
Well, it's outside, it's a car park opposite the school, and it says reverse parking only, so they only want you to park reverse in.
So if anyone could let us know why. I'm sure there is a reason, we just can't think of it, to be honest.
Turn left now.
Oh, it's a strange thing, isn't it?
Yeah. There will be a reason. I just... Perhaps Google. I'll ask Google.
Past it further than me.
Oh, I didn't like to say.
Well, no, I'm looking at this thing here.
That's a bloody height barrier. There's a height barrier. Unfortunately, the initial target car park had a height barrier, so a quick turnaround and we find a suitable alternative. Right, there's two reasons that they do reverse parking.
Which is?
One, it's quicker to remove the vehicles if there's a incident, and I think because it's opposite a school.
Yeah, okay.
And number two, there's less likely chance of there being an incident, like an accident, with people reversing out. Maybe, especially with being opposite school, there'll be kids.
Yes,
and
kids walking into the car park and all that.
Although surely you could knock one down
When you're
going
reversing
in.
back in, yeah.
Anyway, so I think that's the reason.
No, so when people are pulling off, they're not reversing out.
Yeah, I think.
Whereas the kids haven't come out of school at that point, have they?
No, true.
That's what.
Yeah,
that
so-
makes sense. That's good. Oh, good.
Safety. We're going into full security. Yeah. With a little song.
You bash my battery.
This is Stu all over. He will ask you to do something whilst he's actually doing it.
No, I asked you before. That's not true.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah, exactly.
I was too
This is
busy.
exactly Jane.
Too busy googling.
Not listening.
Okay. The Acres Lake Boardwalk in Drumshanbo, County Leitrim, is a 600-metre floating boardwalk.
So I created this lovely pontoon boardwalk that takes you over the lake. What a great idea that is. The sun's just come out, which is nice.
It was opened in 2017, letting you literally walk on water.
So the pontoon just floats up and down on this to keep it all in around about the same. So this floats up and down.
And it's part of the Shannon Blueway, a 6.5 kilometre trail connecting Drumshanbo to Cattlebridge Lock, perfect for a scenic stroll.
It's a little dredger. It's a dredger out the waterway, I think.
Our channel relies on your support, so please help us out by liking, subscribing and commenting.
If you want to support us further, we also have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. I don't know what they're voting no for. We were just saying that it's sort of now early March. Feels like we've come through the winter in Ireland and now just start to see the beginning of spring as we get to our 8th week. We're starting on, no, we're in our 8th week, sorry. Yeah, it's our 9th week, our last week. Yeah, we start next Tuesday, it's now Friday. I need to really turn round. He's not showing it. We can go back to the other thing. Just, are you going to walk up and have a look?
We arrive at the Waterway Ranger recommended park up in Keshcarrigan.
We're here for 2 days, potentially.
Yeah, here.
But yeah, on this side of the
Yeah,
walkway here.
yeah. That's good. And actually, in the end, we spent 2 nights here, as we just needed to have some downtime from the constant travelling. And this was a perfect place to hide away. Night soon arrived, and with an air of peace we fell asleep in Harry. Stu's just gone to speak. There's 2. We thought they'd gone for a walk actually along the waters, but he's just gone to, and they're just fishing down there. We can't see them, but Stu's just gone to ask if they want a cup of tea or coffee. It's cold today. Oh yeah, he's doing his impression. I fish too. Yeah. No, I'd never catch anything. God, he looks freezing as well. It's so cold. Yeah, he's freezing.
Going off in the boat.
Oh, are they?
Fucking look. They haven't fished here before, but they.
Oh, right. They must have. Oh, do you want a coffee?
No, well, I don't think he heard. I said it about 3 or 4 times ago. I don't think he was catching what I was saying about if he wants to drink when he comes back and we're still here. I said, give us a shout.
And randomly, we had a knock on the door, and it was a local broadcaster asking if he could interview us for a local radio show.
So I'm here with Jane and Stu, and you're camping in Keshcarrigan. You're in your trailer.
This is our camper van, Harry. He's called Harry. Yeah.
And you were here last night.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
So we've been travelling in Ireland now for 8 weeks. We came in at Lawn. It's taken us 8 weeks to get this far, so we don't get very far. And we met, what was his name? Tony from, I think he works for the Waterways. And we were up at the, is it Ballinamore?
Ballinamore, yeah.
And we happened to be there, and he welcomed us, and we felt very welcomed by him. He said, "Oh, enjoy your stay." And by the way, there's another place down the village here, which is called
Gertie's.
Yes, down at Gertie's. He said there's a couple of pubs down there, and he said that it's a nice place down here. So we weren't going to stop for an extra couple of days in the area, so we have. And we've come down. We've actually come down, and we found that Gertie's is showing the Ireland and England rugby match as well, so we're going to stay an extra night because of that. So yeah, so we've just come down and just enjoying the scenery down here.
Well, it's a fantastic local area where you are, because you've got Gertie's and you've also got Taylor McKeown's, and both businesses do food. And then just outside the village, there's a little memorial garden. It's the Father Michael Judge Memorial Garden. Okay. And Father Michael Judge was the first victim from the 9/11 attacks in America. He was the chaplain to the fire service. Right. And I
know about him. Yes, we did a story about him.
A story about him in Waterford. Yeah. They've got a crystal in Waterford as he was pulling them out.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. And he comes from just outside this village.
Okay.
And it's probably about a mile outside the village. And there's a lovely memorial peace garden.
Oh, right, okay. So
we would definitely go to that.
We sort of go around. We've got a YouTube channel, so we do little vlogs and things like that of our travels and just in Harry, our van. But we like the local history, and you just connected a dotted line story up to Waterford where we saw the crystal. Right. Father bringing them out of the 9/11 at the time of the firemen and that. So that sort of connects that back up, so we love that.
Yeah, and the reason that there's that connection is because his family came from here. And just across the road from where the Memorial Peace Garden is, that's the homestead of Father Michael Judge.
Ah, right, okay, we'll go there tomorrow when we're travelling out. We'll definitely say that. So we pick these things, we speak to people, and we don't know where we're going next, so we'll definitely go there tomorrow as well.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your social networks?
Yeah, so I've been filming for a while since we got Harry. We just got a small YouTube channel that we've grown up. and it's called GetawayGeese. And so this is our second tour now of Ireland, and we just record where we've been, so people can perhaps follow or give them inspiration or show them what it's like and that. So we'll be doing the same thing, creating videos for this local area as well. So
yeah, and social media is huge, and based on that, then people may visit an area, they see what's there, they hear about the stories like yourselves, and they get to see it as well.
Absolutely,
and also it unearths history and all of that type of thing. So every time we go to a place, we often go and do the history of a place, find a story, follow that story, and I think that's how people discover and actually then want to go and see them for themselves. And that's we just enjoy doing it, and people seem to like it. So
and you're in a very historic part of the country as well, because not far from here you've got some great scenery. You've got Sheemore. It's an ancient hill, and sang about in a Larry Cunningham song, lovely Leitrim, a famous Leitrim song, and lots of legends about it, lots of stuff to read up on there.
I can see why.
There's a cross on top, and you can see I think from the top Sligo, Leitrim, Longford, Roscommon. It's
we've been to a few of those places, as we're travelling through,
And then in Carrick-on-Shannon, you've got a lovely little chapel, the Costello Memorial Chapel.
We were down there the other day at Jamestown, as well, just outside Carrick-on-Shannon.
That's very good. So in terms of the local amenities here in Keshcarrigan, County Leitrim, how did you find them?
Great. So we've been. We're going to go up to Gertie's later. Jane went up there yesterday to see if they were playing. We're going to have a meal up there, and the local facilities down here are just fantastic. Really quiet, peaceful night last night. There's a toilet block there, but there's just fantastic views. It was just peaceful, very peaceful.
And this is something that you've been doing now for a while.
I got made redundant, retired 5 years ago. And decided to do a bit of travelling, but I had a camper van, do travel sort of 6 months of the year. And we've been to Ireland twice now, 2 9-week trips, and we love it in Ireland. Absolutely love it.
It's great. I don't think I've ever been in one before. And you've got
this is a rock and roll bed. So this bed comes down here, rock and roll bed, and we've got a small kitchen and fridge and all that type of stuff. And it's nice and small because we can get down those small lanes in Ireland, especially.
It's really good. Well, Jane and Stu, thank you very much for talking to me.
Pleasure.
And enjoy the rest of your trip around Ireland.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
And after we'd had our 5 minutes of fame, Gertie's did provide us with a lovely meal, and I got to see my rugby.